Hi, welcome to this presentation of the Crumbling Mall. My name is Tim Börfors and I'm a level designer. The Crumbling Mall is inspired from the game Last of Us, which is a stealth action game that takes place in a post-apocalyptic environment and in a world where humanity have been infected and become strange monsters. In this video I'm gonna go through my workflow and talk about the flow in the level, and also about of the game mechanics from The Last of Us, just to get a better view how the level would be played. I started out by drawing a top-down sketch, thinking mostly how the player would traverse through the level and how to get it interesting. I came up with that the people who have been there before have created a barricade with a store interior, and that the stairs to the upper level is broken so the player can't reach the exit the easy way. Then I started out to block out my level with the BSPs in the Unreal Engine, working with the power of 2 so every piece would fit the grid. And then I adjusted the grid in Maya so it would be the same grid size as in Unreal. In this way the models from Maya would fit perfectly in Unreal, if I just worked from the grid. Then I started out making models in Maya and replaced the BSPs in Unreal with my models. I chose to make my own models because I wanted to challenge myself and to get a better understanding on the artist's work. When I was done with replacing the BSPs, I started to adding lighting and vertex painted the floor and the railing. Then in the end I started out with the level dressing, adding interior props and foliage. As for our enemy in the level, the clickers, is a blind creature who can only notice the player in short range, but is very sensitive to sound, so the player needs to sneak past them. If the player fails to defend himself against the clickers, would mean instant death. The best way to take them out is by killing them silently with a shiv, or to distract them by throwing bricks. The mall lobby. In the mall lobby, the player needs to avoid the clickers downstairs by either sneak by it or distract him. The player's goal here is to get upstairs and reach the store. The player starts from the entrance, and this is the clicker's walk route. If the enemy is at this location, the player could sneak by easy, but if the clicker is near the entrance, the player can distract him by throwing a brick, and now the player can reach the second floor. The store upstairs. The store upstairs have 2 exits on the either side of the mall lobby, so the player can reach the other side of the barricade. But unfortunately, the store is guarded by 2 clickers, and the closed door have rusted, so it will definitely make a noise. So this is the clicker's walk route for the second floor, and if the enemy is in these locations, it's safe to proceed to take cover behind the shelves. There is also a brick on the counter, so the player could distract them. When the enemy have continued their route further, it's safe to reach the door. So when the player opens the door, he will alert the clickers. But if they are in the middle of the room, the player will have the chance to escape without having to battle them. The player can also distract them to the other side of the room. That will guarantee the player's survival. Then it's just to jump down to the other side of the barricade and go through the exit. The store downstairs. An alternative route is through the store downstairs. Here the player finds supplies as a reward for exploring the area. So the player goes through the store and finds bindings and a scissor, enough to craft a shiv. Outside the other exit the player can climb by jumping on a crate that let him reach the second floor. So now the stores upstairs gonna be much easier by making a silent kill on the clicker that is near the rusted shutters. So when the player opens the door, it will not alert the clicker if it's on the other side of the store. That is all for this short presentation of the Last of Us inspired level Crumbling Mall. And a big thanks to Niels Lind, who has contributed with the foliage models. Check out his works at nilslind.se. And if you want to contact me about any questions, don't hesitate. You can reach me at contact@teamborfos.se. Thanks for watching.